All right, so congratulations, you just purchased a 2026 Kona, either an SEL Premium or a Limited. I'm making this video together because they have similar features. There's a couple of things that are not the same. I'm gonna go over those features. So number one, you're gonna get front sensors and a front camera. So there's your front camera, those are your sensors. And on the Premium, you will not be getting those features. Another thing that changes is the wheels. So these are the Premium wheels, and these would be the Limited wheels. The Limited has a 360 camera view. The Premium has a regular backup camera. You have backup sensors. Again, no sensors on this one. But they still have the 1.6 turbo, just as well as the Limited has the 1.6 turbo. So this one's gonna have a sunroof, and this one's not gonna have a sunroof. Other than those things, the cars are pretty similar, so there's gonna be 2 and 1. All right, so let's start off with the key fobs. So again, I'm comparing both cars, the Premium and the Limited. So I'm doing Limited because it has every feature in it. Start with the key fob. So this is what it looks like now. You have a nice H symbol, looks really cool, very lightweighted. Now the main question I get is how do you do remote start? To do remote start, very, very simple. First thing you want to do is press lock. So when you press locks, the light comes on. When you press that, you want to hold on to this button right here where it says hold. So you hold it on for about 4 seconds. The car turns on. That's all you have to do. That's how you use remote start from the key fob. And remember, if it's compatible, you can also use your phone app for that. That's a different video. You're also going to have, for the Limited, you're going to have these side buttons right here. Forward and backwards, and of course the trunk. Keep in mind, the Limited is the only one that has the power lift gates. Everything else is manual. Okay, so if you are in a tight spot and you want to get out of it without physically getting into your car, you'll just press this. Of course, you have to be pretty close to it, but the wheels will straighten up. If they're not, then it'll start moving forward. And again, nobody in the car. Just let go and it stops, and if you do the same thing backwards. Press the P. Again, nobody in the car. It just starts going. For the trunk, you'll just press the hold button, walk to the back, and there it is, power lift gate. So here's the button to close it. So you can either tap this button and it'll close. You can hold this button and you have to hold it until it closes. Or you can go inside. I'll show you that button. That button, and of course you have to hold it until it closes as well. So coming back here, you can adjust the height. If you're short, you can put it down this low. All you gotta do is hold on to this button right here, wait for the sound. That's the sound you're looking for, and every time you open it, it'll open up to that height right there. All right, now this does come off. If you unhook this whole thing will come off and you can place it back there. All right, there's your spare tire, will be in the back if it does have the spare tire, and there's your trunk space right there. Also, keyless entry. You put your finger over here, it'll lock. You put your hand over here, hit it one time, hit it again, it opens up. Now, keyless cars, easy, foot on brake. Press the start button. Boom, car's running. Very, very simple. Very simple stuff right here. Left mirror for this side, right mirror for the other side. This is how you change the direction of the mirror. Lock, unlock, front windows, back windows, child lock. Very simple. For the brightness of your screen, it's right here, as you can see. Traction control will be here. Down assist will be right here. We talked about this one. This is the button for your trunk. and then for your parking brake. Now when it's on, you're gonna see that light on right there that says brake. To turn it off, your foot does have to be on the brake, and you'll just, I always get it confused, you'll just hit inwards and that brake disappears. Gas tank is on your left side. The way you know is if you look at the arrow, it's pointing to your left, as you can see, and there is the trunk, the gas button right there. Now on the SEL Premium, I'm gonna let you know what you don't have on that one. You're not gonna have this hold button because the trunk's not power liftgate. You're not gonna have the cooling buttons, which is right here. You're not gonna have this sensor button, which is for your sensors. Also a cooling button, and you're not gonna have this either, which is the heated steering wheel. All right, so when you get in your Premium, this will be empty, this will be empty, this will be empty, and this will be empty. All right, that's pretty much the main difference. Oh, no, let's look at the reverse camera. So when I put it in reverse, there's your 360 camera. All right, front camera, back camera, 360 camera, it's all right here. Put it on park. That's the main difference on the sunroof. Now let's move on to this. For your lights, you can put it on auto. That way the lights can stay on. But if you want to be in control, you can be in control on your own. You have paddle shifters. You got minus and you got plus. For the back windshield is this turn right here. And for your front windshield, it's right here. Hit it up. These are all your controls for your safety features. These are all your controls for your music and phone. So the best way to look at this is, first off, let's start with cruise control. Cruise control, I like to call it the L. L because it's a 3-step. Top, bottom, and the other part of the L. So top, bottom, and then this side right here. You have to press this to turn it on. All right, that's how you turn it on. You have to press this to set your distance, 4, 3, 2, or 1 car lengths away. And if you want, if you're on the highway, this is also good. This is lane assist. It keeps you in lane. You know you have this on when you look at your screen, and you have that steering wheel up here just like that. Now, the plus and minus on this screen, obviously plus is to go faster, minus is to go slower. If you press it inwards like that, in, it will stop your cruise control, but it won't forget what you picked. If you press it again, it'll go back to what you got it picked as. Last button on this left side of the screen is the paper looking icon. And anytime you press it, it changes the center, as you can see. You see the little bulletins? If you use this scroller, you can scroll through them, just like I'm doing right now. Trip A, trip B. And if I hit this one again, I just go to the next page. Okay? So on this side, you have voice command. So once we set up your Apple CarPlay and Android CarPlay, you can use it. We also have the pick up and hang up a phone call button right here. This is a custom button. This is also a custom button, and so is this one. So what's gonna happen when you first press it is you press it, and this will come up, and you can pick any of these things right here to make that button do. Same thing with this one. So I'm gonna press it, takes me to another screen. A couple different options, but still a custom button. And then same thing with that one. The gear shifter, it might look difficult, but it's not. So that's what it looks like from the side. So the P at the end is for park. If you want to go to drive, you'll just twist this. Look at my fingers, look at my hand. Up, look, I did it hard too. If you want to go reverse, do it all the way down. And then half a click is for neutral. And then again, P at the end for park. So move the steering wheel. There's a little thing right here. Hit it down, and you can go inward. You can go towards you. You can go up, or you can go down or up. Just make sure you put this back up so it doesn't move. Okay. Cup holders. All right. Center console. You have space underneath too. So these are cool. So you can flip these in if you're not using it, and then whenever it's needed, hit the buttons and they come right back out. I think it's pretty cool. You have your drive modes here. This is an all-wheel drive. So you have the lock, which is your all-wheel drive. So when I hit the lock button, that lock appears at the top. And if I hit it again, I'm just hitting it. So it goes away. Then we have your drive modes. So you're turning the knob just like this. And as you're turning them, here are your modes. You have normal, you have sport, and you have snow mode. Normal, sport, your RPMs just go a lot higher than it would on normal. And then snow mode, you get more traction when you're on snow mode. Again, this is your parking sensor, so always make sure this is on. Your parking camera, so if I hit it, the camera display comes up. If you hit it again, it disappears. The red means heat, and then the blue means cool. And then you only get heated just for the steering wheel, okay? Auto hold's pretty cool, so if I press auto hold, that appears at the bottom where it says auto hold. You see that? Blurry, but you can see it. And then I'm gonna put this on drive. My foot's on the brake, so it's gonna turn green to let me know that I'm activated. And again, my foot's on the brake. I'm just gonna let go. And then the car doesn't move, okay? I am on drive, it's on auto hold. All I gotta do is press on the gas, and I'll start moving again. And then if I hit it, I'll turn green again. Green just lets me know that the car's not gonna move. This is a wireless charger. You can just place your phone here as long as it's compatible. Try not to put it there if it doesn't need charging, because it will make your phone hot. And make sure you don't have too much stuff on the back of your case so it can charge. All doors do have to be locked for this to work. Once the door opens, it will stop charging. And this light will turn just the way it is right here. Your cigarette charger lighter, whatever you want to use it for. USB-C, USB-C. So when you have it on this mode, Apple CarPlay or Android will work. If you press it again, it will just charge if you leave it on white. Climate control. So here's your climate control. I like it because it's buttons. So of course, red is higher, blue is colder. Fan speed. This one's direction of the fan. See how it changes as I'm hitting it. The blue light indicates it's cool air. The no light indicates that it's hot air gonna be coming out. Synced, it just means both of them are being the same. If I want to be different, boom, they'll be different. If I want them at the same temperature, I'll just hit it. Front windshield, back windshield. You have all your other buttons here. You have home, we have maps. So here's your maps right here. If your map does not appear, you will have to connect to your Apple or Android, and when you press maps, whatever maps you use will appear up there as well. You have your search, which is pretty cool. You can search up things that you can't find, ambient lighting, things like that. So if you can't find something, just you can hit the search, or you can search it up. Just learned that, which is pretty cool. Media is just your FM, AM, and Sirius XM. Seek track, it's the same thing as this. Just zipping through your tracks. We went over this. This is also your volume. And if you press it in, it mutes it completely. What else we got? Setup, which is a really important one. We can actually go through it right now. So if I hit setup, this is the screen. This is the most important screen for your touchscreen display. So just want to let you guys know that, all right? If you want to change your guest, we're going to go over that in a little bit. If you want to go change your guest or the driver, you'll just press up here and you'll press profile settings. You can press change user. You can pick the profile you want to use. If you want to change the time, you'll just click on the time, scroll all the way down, hit daylight savings, and then it changes back to what it was. So back to setup. This is the screen that you need to understand. Everything else doesn't really matter. So vehicle. Vehicle will just go over your safety features, your climate control, your lights, which is your ambient lighting, and your blinker flash, your door, which is like how you want it to lock. Digital key, you set up with your phone. You can either do it yourself on Blue Link. It'll give you a breakdown how to do it, or you can come in and I'll do it for you guys. And then you have just the convenience, all right? Or your change reminder. So let's start with driver assistance. So if I click on driver assistance, these are all my safety features. Once I click on one, it'll tell me exactly what the safety feature is and what it does. You can turn it on and off from there. The next one's climate. The next one after that is lights. Again, you can turn signal. So what they mean by that is when you hit it lightly, it'll flick 5 times, 2 times, whatever you have it set up. So I have it on 5. Another thing I forgot to mention. This is another thing that the Limited has that the Premium does not. You have cameras on each turn signal. Really cool. If you scroll down, if you see at the top, you hit ambient lighting, you hit color, you can pick any of these colors on here and they'll display here at nighttime. Obviously, daytime you can't see it, but at nighttime you can definitely see it and it'll be more visible. Going to door, which is the next one, just so you can see. This allows you to pick how you want it to lock. Automatically lock, automatically unlock. So it's whatever you want. Power lift gate. You want it fast, you want it slow. Smart lift gate. So opens up the lift gate automatically when approaching the lift gate with the smart key. So if you walk up behind it, you hear a beep. If you stay behind there, you beep again and it'll open up the lift gate. Another scenario is if you walk by and you hear a beep, if you keep walking, it won't open the trunk. So that's just something so you guys can know. Digital keys, you're able to use your phone to get access to your vehicle, get in your vehicle. Let's go back. Sound, pretty easy. Premium sound, position of the sound, the tone. If you scroll a little more down, you have driver assistance. You can set up your safety feature to be a little bit louder or just lower. Vehicle vibration warning, so you can turn that on and off. If you want the noise, you just press that and you'll hear noise. If you don't want the noise and just vibration, you'll just turn that on. It's backwards, so just read it and you'll understand it. Device connection, this is how you add a Bluetooth. So you'll click on that, you'll press add, and on your phone you'll click on, what is this, a Kona, and then it'll give you a pin number. You just have to match it. You'll press pair and then just follow the instructions from there. It's very easy. I'll make a video about that too. User profile is how you add another user. So it's the same thing as if you press up top. Same thing as if you press up here. What else we got? Voice recognition, we talked about that. Voice recognition is just this one right here. All right. Screen layout, display, and cluster are the same thing. It just allows you to customize your center console, like change the colors and things like that, change the style. You can have old school or digital, just like you have here. Buttons are your custom buttons, so 1, 2, and 3 if you want to change them. Data network, if you want to buy the Wi-Fi, it's through Verizon. That's where you go for that. And then general, which is this screen right here, system updates, language, keyboard, date, time. This is where you can also go to change the time. And if I scroll over, this is all you have. Phone projection, which is your Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay. Voice memo, you can record. Once I connect the Bluetooth, the Blue Link, I can get the weather and I can get the sports too. But without it being connected, I can't get either or, okay? And then valet mode, if you're going to a casino or somewhere where they valet your car, you can just click that so they don't mess with your settings at all. Up top, we have B for Blue Link, which is your roadside assistance, and SOS for 911. Then up here, we have your lights. Left side, lights turn on, all of them. Right side, nothing turns on. If you leave it in the middle, if you see the door in the middle, that means that if you open the doors, the lights turn on. So open the doors, lights turn on. All right, that's it. That's all. If you have any questions or concerns about the car, just give me a call. I'll pick up. If I don't pick up, leave a voicemail. I'm probably with the customer, but I'll get right back to you. I promise that. I'm happy you enjoyed the vehicle. Thank you for being here. You will get a survey. Please, please, please give me all 10s. Even if the question has nothing to do with me, it does affect me. So please, all 10s and yeses. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. All right. Your tax should be in about 3 weeks. Just wait on for that. And again, if I don't pick up the phone, you can always ask my managers. They will also help me if I'm not there. All right, take care and many blessings.